What motivates us to take steps towards our objectives? It's motivation, right? If you are like most individuals, you only complete tasks when you have enough drive to do it. However, motivation is a slippery thing. It arrives and departs. You may occasionally lack all motivation on some days, and yet on other days you may feel as though you can do anything the world throws at you. In that instant, you probably don't even care that you don't know where that motivation came from. The only thing you are aware of is how incredibly simple everything feels that day. Unfortunately, you never know when you will be motivated to get out of bed again. It's a lot like flipping a coin. It settles on motivation occasionally and on lack of motivation other times. Therefore, I'll try to explain how to use the motivation sequence to encourage yourself rather than to wait for the coin to flip the right way. Your motivation might strike you out of nowhere at times, or it can come from an emotional inspiration. Emotional inspiration may take many different forms. It might be a worry about how people will perceive you. You clean the house when guests arrive because of this. Alternatively, it could result from an effort to disprove or astound someone. You might see an inspirational post from someone doing something inspirational, which suddenly sparks that fire in you. You might want to do something like that. Or perhaps you get inspiration after watching a YouTube video. You aspire to be the successful man in the video. That's emotional inspiration. It inspires you to get up and accomplish things, to get encouraged. Though you don't necessarily need to view a motivating video every day. Almost everyone believes that action follows motivation, which in turns follow inspiration. A three-step one-way procedure. But not everyone is aware of the following section. The action is not where the sequence ends. It's not a sequential list. Actually, it's a loop. Not only does motivation lead to action, but motivation itself is sparked by action. Inspiration leads to motivation, which leads to action, which leads to inspiration, which leads to motivation, which in turn leads to more action. This implies that you don't always need motivation to set things off. You may begin anywhere you choose. In essence, you may change the sequence structure a little bit. Start by taking action. Your activities will generate emotional impulse that will further push you on to take more actions in the future. This works because there are some tasks that can be completed with almost no inspiration. Do you require inspiration or motivation to clean your teeth, get dressed, or to take a shower? Most likely not. You merely act in that manner. But every time you take such a step, no matter how tiny, you begin to feel a little better about yourself, resulting in motivation and emotional inspiration. After that, you should use the inspiration and drive generated by those modest activities to carry out the tasks you truly want to do, like going to the gym or writing an essay. Therefore, the next time you are putting off something you know you should do, don't just sit around waiting for inspiration or motivation to strike. The bulk of individuals operate in this manner, which is why they rarely accomplish anything. Before taking action, they wait for something or someone to inspire them. Most of the time, that strategy is incorrect. You might never get started if you wait for motivation. The implication is that if you lack the motivation to make a significant change in your life, start by doing something, anything, and then use the response to that something to start motivating yourself. This is something you can apply to get things done without waiting for motivation to strike. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel.